Hello, welcome home, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today's video is going to be 10 healthy habits that will change your life. I thought this would be a great video to make since it is the beginning of a new year. Happy New Year. I hope your year is off to a great start. I wanted to share some healthy habits that have helped me in my life that will hopefully help you. Hopefully you enjoy this video and you get something out of it. And let's just get into it. So the first one is eating more mindfully. And by this, I mean being more aware and knowledgeable about what you're eating. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just eating healthy, because that's just very subjective, and foods aren't just healthy or unhealthy, good or bad, whatever. We know that by now. But more just like being mindful when you're eating and of what you're eating, and knowing, the ingredients that are in the foods that you're eating more kind of like whole foods. Cooking is a really great way to obviously know what's going into each of your meals, but another great way to understand what you're eating and be more mindful of your diet is using the health app LifeSum. This video is sponsored by LifeSum, so thank you so much to LifeSum for sponsoring this video. I've used them before and I absolutely love them. LifeSum is not just a calorie counting app. It's not a weight loss app. That's not what this is about, and I would never promote calorie restriction or calorie counting on my channel. You can use LifeSum in so many other ways. It's a really great way to, like I said, just be more aware of what you're eating. You can also set your goals through there. You can track what you're eating to see like, okay, am I getting enough protein? Am I getting enough fats? For example, this past year, I've really tried to increase my protein. I've been going to the gym a lot more, lifting weights, so it's important to eat more protein to replenish my muscles. But it can be really hard to know exactly how much protein you're getting if you're not actually tracking everything that you're eating or tracking your food. You don't have to track your food every day either. It doesn't need to be like this obsessive thing, but it really does help when you actually see everything in the app, all of the food that you've eaten. You can also track water. It's really important to stay hydrated. Obviously, water is like such an important thing. I always talk about staying hydrated, so you can track your water. You can also add your exercise in. You can take a quick little quiz and it will personalize recipes and diets for you. They have recipes with step-by-step instructions on there as well. It's a really great way of keeping track of your goals as well. I love to set goals for myself at the beginning of the year and the beginning of every month. So it's a really great way. You have everything on the app that you need. You can put in your body measurements, statistics. You can track your weight if that's something you're interested in, but of course, that's not the point of it. So it is a free app, but with the premium version, you get so much more access to so many more things. There's so many fun recipes on here that are amazing, and you can change them based on your diet. So they have, if you eat meat, they have recipes with meat. If you're vegan, they have vegan ones. So it's really, really structured for you and very, very personalized, which I think is very important, because obviously we are all different. Our bodies are different. Our goals are different. Our diets are different. It's really cool with all the recipes. It also shows you how much fat and protein and carbs are in each one. And so, yeah, like I said, it's a really great way of tracking how many macronutrients you're eating and just making sure that you're getting everything that you need, all of the vitamins and nutrients and stuff. I just think that it's really important to be aware of what you're eating, and you don't have to track every single meal, like I said, but when you kind of have that idea of what you eat, then like, okay, I should probably be eating more greens. So when you take the test, it'll kind of give you a score and let you know like, okay, like you should probably eat a little bit more of servings of fruit every week, or maybe some more protein. So like I said, it's a free app, but with the premium version, you get so much more. You get the personalized diets with the premium version. You get access to the entire recipe base with the premium version. You get food, meal, and day ratings with the premium version as well. You get macro tracking, life score, automatic exercise tracking. You even get meal plans, body composition testing. There's so much more with the premium version. And I also have a special little discount for you guys if you do want to try it out. So right now there's a 50% off discount through the month of January for the premium LifeSum app. And that is linked in the description box. So you can go ahead and click the link in the description box to access that. So it is a 50% off discount for a 12-month subscription to the premium version of LifeSum, which is an amazing deal. I highly recommend. So thank you so much to LifeSum for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back into the rest of the healthy habits. Okay, another healthy habit that I have been on top of the past year, maybe 2 years almost now, is journaling. Journaling almost every day. I do it almost every single day. Sometimes on the weekends I forget, but it is truly helped me so much. I also just love looking back on my journal, like seeing what was I up to, 5 months ago, whatever. You can use journal prompts, or you can just, write your heart out. You can just write a daily log of like what you did that day. I also love to write out my goals in my journal, make little to-do lists, little weekly goals, monthly goals, so you can always look back on them and kind of keep track of those things as well. I've been using journal prompts from my monthly wellness guides, which I just came out with. So you can check those out if you want to, link in bio. I have tons of journal prompts on there. I think there are 28 journal prompts in there for the month of January, and there will be every single month. Check those out if you want to, if you need some journal prompt ideas. There's a ton of other stuff included in there as well, but I have been using my journal prompts on there. I also like to write gratitude lists, things I'm grateful for, all that kind of stuff. So highly recommend journaling. It's just like a great way to sort of like free your mind. I love doing it in the morning. Some people like doing it at night. Doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you, obviously. But yeah, grab a journal, grab a pen, and just start writing. Okay, the third one is a solid workout routine. And I do not care what kind of exercise you do, whether it's running, yoga, Pilates, going to the gym, doing home workouts, anything, doesn't matter. But do it consistently. Find what you love and then do that consistently. Build a solid weekly routine that you have, because consistency is key. That's like a quote I live by, and it's so, so true. Doesn't matter what kind of movement you do, but just do it consistently on a consistent basis. Okay, another habit that I sort of started doing last year a little bit, but really need to actually make it like a daily habit, is meditating. I love it. Like every time I do it, I'm like, why don't I do this every day? It feels so good. I feel amazing after. I usually just do a 5-minute guided meditation on like YouTube or an app, and I just feel so much better. I love doing those in the morning as well to sort of like clear my mind, before I start the day. But again, you can do them at night, in the middle of the day, when you're sitting in traffic in your car, doesn't matter. But I do recommend doing like a guided meditation in the beginning if you're a beginner and you're new to meditation, unless you're really good at just like sitting still by yourself and like doing that alone. I just personally find it really hard to do it without like, person kind of guiding me along. But meditating, man, it's something that I really, really, really want to do every single day this year. So we can do it together. We got this. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's do it. All right, another one, which I've already sort of mentioned, is drink more water. I said this in my last year's similar healthy habits video, but I don't know, dude. I've been drinking water every single day, like a ton of water every single day since I was like in high school, and there's just something about it. It's like, we all know water's good for you, right? Like we all know it's great for us, but when you start doing it and you're constantly hydrated, like that is, honestly, I feel like if I can give any tip to anyone, it's just drink more water. Just do it right now. Pause the video, go fill up a jar, go grab your water bottle and drink. Okay, another healthy habit, again, that I kind of need to do a little bit more of, but I did do quite a bit of it last year, is spending more time in nature. I feel like it's so underrated. Just going for a walk outside, like being outside with no distractions, going camping, going to the beach, laying in the sun, being around trees. Like we're humans, like we're animals, we're supposed to be out in nature. It's so revitalizing and renewing. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's very underrated. And I personally wanted to spend more time in nature this year, so I thought I would include it because I think it's just something that none of us do enough of, All right, you guys, next habit is something that I'm still currently working on, but I feel like I have gotten quite a bit better at it, and that is less screen time, less time on my phone, less time on social media. I'm not doing great at it, but I have gotten a lot better. I got really into reading books last year, which helped. That was just sort of a different distraction, but obviously much better and healthier than being on your phone. And with kind of that, also kind of in the same habit, is unfollowing people that don't make you feel good on social media. I believe social media can be such an amazing, inspiring place, but only when you're following the right people. So I highly suggest if you're following people on like TikTok or Instagram, even YouTube, I guess, that don't make you feel great about yourself, highly recommend unfollowing them. I've done that in my Instagram now. When I go on it, my feed feels so good. Like I don't feel yucky or icky or bad about myself when I get off of it. I actually feel good and I feel inspired and motivated. So the people you follow is very important, but also just less time in general, being more present, obviously, I feel like that's just a given. I think especially like in the mornings and at night before bed, those are the two times that I think it's really important to try to stay off your phone, because you know, your mind's kind of fresh at that point. Your mind is fresh in the morning. You want to fill it with good things, not just being on your phone. You know, you end up laying in bed wasting time. Before bed, you can scroll on TikTok for hours on end and realize that it's like, oh shoot, it's 3 a.m. in the morning and I'm still on here. I need to get some sleep. So that all kind of ties in together, but just less screen time in general. Alrighty, this one probably doesn't seem very healthy, but I think it's important for like your mental health and just your life in general, and that is get your finances organized. And kind of similar to the food thing where you want to be mindful about what you eat, be mindful about your money. A lot of the time I like don't even want to open up my bank account because I'm like, I don't even want to know. I'd rather just not know, you know? But it's important to just be aware of your spending habits and, you know, your income, how much money you're making each month, how much money you're spending each month, what you're spending your money on. You're spending your money on something that is rewarding to you, that's beneficial, that's gonna help you in the long run. Obviously, we all like to splurge on things once in a while, totally fine. But it's more just like being mindful of your money situation. And I feel like last year I finally started getting my money like in order, my finances in order, like building my credit score. I know I never talk about like finances on my channel, so this is probably kind of random, but I just think it's important, and I think that it's a really good habit to have. Maybe it doesn't really fall into like the health and wellness like traditional thing, but let me tell you, my mental health is always like very, very low whenever I'm stressed about finances, and when I'm not, when I have my, you know, when I'm on top of it and I'm aware of, you know, my money situation, I can worry about other things and I don't have this like added stress and weight to my life. So money does affect my mental health, and I feel like that's a normal thing. It probably affects yours as well. So, you know, you might not want to do it. It doesn't sound very fun, but get your finances in check. Just track what you spend in like a month. Write it all down, track what you earn in a month, make a budget, figure it out, just so that you're aware, you know? That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, the last two are very basic, but I think they're very important. So the first one is waking up earlier. I'm fortunately, I guess, naturally a very early riser. I always have been, but I feel like I've been waking up early and then like not really taking advantage of that recently, because when you wake up early, it's like you have so much more time in the day to do things. And I always have a lot of energy in the mornings, so I get a lot of stuff done in the mornings. Maybe that's not you, but it could be you if you wanted it to be. Even just like a half hour earlier or an hour earlier if you want. You know, there's just so many things you can do in that hour of time or that half hour of time that you wouldn't be able to do if you were sleeping. Make sure you get enough sleep though, but I just think waking up earlier is great. I personally love it, opposed to like staying up late. And it's really easy to sort of get your body clock onto that. You just have to keep setting your alarm like 5 minutes earlier every day and actually waking up when the alarm goes off. And eventually your body will get used to it and you'll just start naturally waking up at that time. Okay, the last one I feel like seems basic, but stretching more. It's one thing I want to do this year, and you don't have to do like a full-on like yoga flow, whatever, but I just feel like when your body is really tight and stiff, I feel like that does affect like your mental health, you know? There's just like all this tightness and stress in your body. I feel better when I'm like flexible and when I stretch. I don't know. This is a reminder to myself as well, because I've been lifting weights this year, or past year, to 2021. I keep forgetting it's a new year. I've been like lifting weights, going to the gym, working out a lot, but then I haven't been stretching afterwards, and I just feel so like stiff and tight, and I don't want that anymore. I want to be flexible, and I want to like improve my mobility and stretch afterwards. So, and also improve my posture, which it's like kind of intertwined a little bit, but stretch, do yoga if you want to, you don't have to, but just, you know, move your body, take care of your body, okay? That's what I mean, just take care of your body. And if that means stretching for you, then that's what it is. But for me, that's what I want to do more of, because I did not do very much of that last year. So those are the 10 healthy habits. There's obviously a lot of other healthy habits you can do, but those are the 10 that I think are important, and some of them that I need to like remind myself to do this year as well. Again, if you want to get a 50% off on your premium subscription to LifeSum for 12 months, click the link in the bio, or click the link in the description, sorry, not the bio. Again, with LifeSum, you can use, you know, a lot of these other healthy habits you can track on there, like drinking more water, exercising, you can add to your LifeSum app. You can track all that stuff on there, the food you're eating, all that stuff. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm definitely gonna be making a lot more like health and wellness related content this year, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. If you want to follow me on like Instagram, TikTok, I'm making a lot of health and wellness stuff on there too, so check that out in the description. And if you would like to subscribe to my monthly wellness guides, it would mean the world to me. Tons of journal prompts on there, there's workouts, there is goal setting, there is gratitude planning, monthly reflections, tons of stuff on there. Highly recommend. It's only $15 a month, so check the link. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.